It wasn't no
That's
issue.
Because I was like, why does Godiva got all of this bad blood between me? I really felt some type of way when you gonna follow me. I was like, okay, so am I missing something? Or because I was like, your lives have not been adding up to the last, the last little live that you and Bree had did before we left.
The last live we did.
Like live talking to you about.
Oh yeah, when I was. Okay, well, go ahead. Tell them. Refresh all of our memories.
Refresh that. You need a refresher. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so basically, everybody left the house a day early. Godiva was up here. She was up here. She has had it with the girls. You feel me?
And did.
I don't blame you. But her money had got stolen, so she was at everybody's neck. But I was like, I ain't still nobody, so...
And
what's the dealio? You feel me? What's the deal? And so pretty much they took us to the airport. I was trying to say goodbye to Godiva. And I was like, girl, you got an attitude. I was really just trying to say bye to her. She's like, I do got an attitude. And then she just started me on her phone. I said, damn, okay, my bad. I was trying to just say bye. Because, like, I felt like me and Godiva literally bonded while I was in a boot camp. Like, I had a whole boo-hoo moment with Shorty. Like, so for her, that I'm like, so what's the really up? You feel me? What's really up? And so after that, she gonna follow me, and that's what happened. Y'all want to see I'm gonna show y'all the clip. This one trappy ass.
I'm a receipt. I
got my receipts, baby. I got the receipts.
I watched the clip. Roll clip.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna roll the clip. Hold on. Because it says poor connection. Hold on, because I'm screen recording on the other trap. We got all of these. Hold on. All right.
We gotta see this clip.
All right, I'm gonna roll this clip back.
Ooh.
Yeah, I always have receipts for everything that I do.
But if you stick by your words, stand by what you say, that's what they...
I don't know if y'all can hear it.
Turn the volume up.
I'm gonna just... Can y'all hear it? It's gonna come.
I'm waiting for somebody to do some shit that I'm going in. I don't prepare you now. It's gonna... I know, but I want to see which one of them is going to be. Like, which one of y'all wasn't bold enough to say it in my face, because I'm prepared. I know one of them is. We know it. So I think I already know who it will be. I think it's going to be CHRISSYLOVE or 𝖲𝖴𝖡𝖲𝖢𝖃. Because Chrissy kept saying how, even when I was watching her story, she kept saying stuff she wanted to say, but she's not going to say. Like, that's why I was like, just be vocal. See how y'all feel.
So you're pretty much saying I wasn't being vocal and saying how I feel, but I felt like you said that pretty much why I was going to say something is because Brad was already on live. You get what I'm saying? So I felt like since me and Brad went to the airport together, so if me and Brad was together, you're going to automatically think that we out here talking, you feel me? So that's why I personally thought that you thought I was going to say something. And then the last day you was like, say what you feel, da-da-da, but it was to me in the house, because I could have been vocal, but for me in the house, it's like, why speak up when I know Bree's gonna do what the fuck she want to do regardless? You get what I'm saying?
I understand that. Again, okay, so now that the shoe is on the other foot, because I'm on the outside looking in like everybody else, of course, now, so I have perspective of I have a biased opinion, and then I have an unbiased opinion as well, because I'm on both perspectives. So when we was in the house, I was pissed the fuck off. Somebody stole my money.
Yes, I know.
And like, people keep talking about, and I'm not talking about no $20 bank thought she picked up or stole, or whatever the case may be, because even after that, I don't know if it's how it's going to be edited or if it was spoke on, but I can honestly say after that, Bank came to me and gave me a $20 bill. She was like, even if I did pick it up, like, my bad, like, like, I didn't mean it. I was just like, whatever. I was already over it at that point, because my money, my $200 some odd dollars, like my
blaming. Okay, this is what I'm thinking. Y'all was blaming the girls in the house, but like you said, there was only 3 or 4 people that knew where the money was.
Mm-hmm.
y'all needed to check the inside sources. And for all the cameras to be in the house and nobody got nothing recorded,
I agree.
That's where the lack of communication and like, yo, we got cameras, we gonna put the cameras, we gonna do this. Why don't we have no footage of who stole the money? You get what I'm saying? And I understand, like, you didn't want to believe it was Bree, Tori, Justin, because you coming in the house, you want to trust them with all of your belongings, because those are your
house. No, I came in the house trusting them. You have to remember that. It's not that I wanted to trust them. I came in trusting them. They had 100% trust. If anything, I didn't trust y'all bitches. And excuse me when I say bitches, because I don't like.
I talk the same.
It's just a word in my vocabulary that I use frequently.
Yeah, you good. Girl, I understand. No. So I was like, I'm like, we getting yelled at for all of this stuff, but it's like the inside source is all in the room. We wasn't even allowed to go in that room without one of y'all in there. You get what I'm saying? So it's like Tori, Justin, Bree mama was in there. So wasn't everything in a lockbox? Like, what's the deal? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
I hate being accused and being in, like, I felt like we was in trouble, like we was being little kids in trouble. You get what I'm saying? We all being yelled at. All this stuff is going on.
I did go from 0 to 1,000. I did snap, and I was crazy at the mouth, but
everybody would be, because it's the principle about certain things. It's never about, oh, they did this. Why would you take my money? Like, it's the principle at the end of the day. That's the lack of respect if somebody steals your stuff. So I don't know. I always was feeling like it was the inside people. I just never said nothing, because at the end of the day, they was gonna be like, nah, it's one of y'all. Y'all checked everybody's stuff and still didn't find nothing. That leaves all left.
I 100% agree with you. Now, after even looking back at these videos and watching and going back to thinking how stuff played out, because, you know, sometimes when you right there, you don't see everything. But after a few months and, you know, going through my own trials and tribulations with all of them, it's like you just start putting, like, people tell on themselves if you just listen to what they say. And it's like putting stuff. That's why I made it my duty. I don't give a fuck if it's petty or not, but made it my duty to do these reactions and tell my perspective and my side and what my thing of what I would say is the truth, because it's like somebody lying. Who is?
Okay, exactly. Somebody lying, and then you lying in somebody's face at that. I don't like that. And it just irritated me in the house, and that's probably why I didn't speak up, because I feel like the more people spoke up, the more things were not getting solved. It was just causing so much commotion that didn't need to be there. And what really started it was the very first day. It was the lack of communication on the phone.
I agree.
And it's like every single day there was a lack of communication. She said that she has so many plans set up, and none of them went through. If it's a boot camp, I've been to a boot camp before. I went to an academic boot camp for college. They had a strict schedule. We wasn't on a strict schedule at the boot camp. You get what I'm saying? We actually had to do workouts if all of us didn't come together as a team. We had to wake up early still. It was nothing new to me. It was just, there was no actual structure at this boot camp. Boot camp, my bad.
Yeah.
I still had a good experience overall. You know, it was an experience. I got to meet all y'all, so.
And I'm glad, like, y'all weren't bad people. And as you just said, again, the reason I don't care to talk to Exotic is because how she was talking shit on live. It was like we wasn't even out of the concourse before she hopped on live and was just like going in on me. It was like going in on us in general. And she's really the reason I made the boot camp. And it was like I didn't have no issue with nobody except for whoever it was that stole my money and the person who was talking shit about me. Like, I ain't had no pride, I ain't do nothing to nobody. If anything that I said about somebody is because I was speaking about it amongst a group of people. I was asked to speak about it. It was like, well, what's your opinion or what you think? If anybody says something, like you said, be vocal, speak up. I'm the same person today as I was back then in December. I don't do too much changing or switching.
From the beginning all the way to the end, all the way to now. You have it. I don't feel like you've changed your personality. You haven't changed.
Well, I don't.
Yeah, I was about to say, you seem like the same person that I've seen in person, in real life. You know what I'm saying? Reality.
Yeah.
Same person. So, but to speak on Exotic was confused on why you flipped. Because I was with Exotic. Me and her talked. She was confused on why you had flipped out on her. And she was like, they trying to jump me. They trying to do this. She was genuinely upset. Because she was like, I thought me and Godiva was cool. I thought me and her was close. I looked up to her as a big sister. This, that, and the third. So how y'all felt, I don't even know. I'm
Yep.
on that myself.
I'm not confused. It came from
I'm not confused.
You can see it right there in the video. It came from, she was really switchy. I have a whole review. I'm about to do my review tonight when I get ready. When I get ready for when I get ready for work tonight, I have my reviews for the last few episodes because I do want to speak on it. Hold on, I'm about to be real because I like to be specific. My specific reason, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reasons of not liking Exotic because she switched up.
Like,
yes, that's what it says. She switched. Okay, and I'm gonna talk on that. It would be like, she'd be like, oh my God, Godiva, like, you like a sister. I love you. You give me good kind of, oh my God. And then she would just like switch. And after, she literally was doing it like from day one all the way up until it's time to leave. Yeah. The reason I don't appreciate how people try to say I was trying to jump her. They were down. I was getting my makeup. I heard them like yelling, like it was sound like it was about to be a fight. And I just can't, why would I not come downstairs if it sound like it's about to be a fight? And when I came downstairs, you can hear me saying, I'm like, Brianna, ignore her. She's a weirdo. Ignore her. I'm like, she keeps saying she want to leave. Let her go. Every other, like, I want to go. But she the first one up every morning, ready, dressed in the kitchen. The first one ready to go. First one excited at work. She be like ready, but then switch. And it's like, I was confused. She gave me real bipolar vibes. And at that point, I was like, let her go.
Yeah, I think it was just so much shit happening in a house and she ain't know how to act overall. I don't even know. I can't speak for her. I really can't. But you know, there was a whole bunch of girls in one area. There's hella personalities together. Some girls don't know how to act whenever they're around other girls, and it is what it is. It gets to a point where you just in a weird energy, especially when you have a bad energy, a good energy, a quiet. You get what I'm saying? So it all comes to play with.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I know exactly where it came from. I would think she would too. She said I tried to jump her. Now, if she was to have got on live and be like, I felt like I was about to get jumped because maybe it came across like maybe we was trying to attack her, but I don't even see me saying like, bitch, I'm gonna beat you up or anything. I was like, Breeze, I was like, Bree, let her go. Yeah. I'm like, going back and forth with her.
Watching it, I still to this day, like even seeing it in person and seeing it on the screen, I didn't feel like I was trying to jump her. But from her perspective, that's probably because you was in her face and the Bree was over here trying to be like that.
Okay, but if from the beginning when I was upstairs getting my makeup done, all I hear is people yelling and people, she big. It's her. I heard them going back and forth. I just come downstairs like, what's up? What's the problem?
So what's going
on? That's what I said. What's going on? Like, she said she wanted to go home. I said, all right, Breed, stop arguing with her. Don't go back and forth with her no more. And let her pack her stuff and go. Y'all can see she walked to her room. She was the first one to walk away. She walked to her room. She was packing. Yeah. That's why I was like, let her go. I was like, if anything, watch her pack her bags.
Exactly. No, I feel
like she want to go. Let her go.
But I feel like time people wanted to go, Bree was trying to convince them to stay.
Okay, well, I understand that now watching because it's like, okay, it's for the show, it's for content, it's for the YouTube. But like, send them home. Remember, I was there. They were talking about Bang Bang. I was like, send her home.
Right.
This shit, if you don't want to hear, let her go. People saying they want to go. Journey was like a little sad, a little bit. I was like, let her go home. The fuck?
Yeah.
Like, dinner.
I think everybody had a moment where they was like, we trying to go, we trying to dip out of this mug. It was just too much, and I don't feel like it was drama between the girls. It was mostly from Bree. Like, I hate to say it, she was the cause of a lot of miscommunication and tension in the house. And for her to be a mentor, it was just kind of sad. It was sickening.
I understand y'all perspective, but that's why I said by the end of the week, that was my first time being involved with the boot camp. That was my first time being involved with YouTube. Like, I didn't know. I just always was a supportive person. So I didn't know. I was just supporting and doing what a friend would do. I didn't know. But every day it got worse and worse. Like, did you realize I stopped coming some days? Like, some days I was there, some days I'm like, oh, I'm going home. Because it's like, why would I stay? Like, drama and negativity is like, I'm removing myself.
Because who wants to be around that? It's like you pretty much pay to be in a bad environment. You get what I'm saying? You had good vibes until the point where the money was stolen, I felt like.
That's when I had a problem.
Yeah. So, and yeah, you said stuff about like the phones, but overall, Bree's the one who carried the phone situation out, because at that point we was over. We already knew what it was finna be the first day. At that point, we already knew you had a lack of miscommunication. There's a hole in the contract, and we're moving on. We're gonna finish the rest of the week. And it's like she kept bringing up the phones. We're off of that. And then I seen that was making you irritated. You was like, just give them the phones. We in a call on the phones.
My patience in real life is like to zero. I don't have it.
Yeah.
Be like trying to get a solution. I'm a solutionist. Like, what can we do to avoid this?
All of this necessary stuff. No, I felt
a solution. That's
no,
all.
but I enjoyed you. There was one point where I was like, I feel like Godiva just want attention now was from that video. Like at the end of the whole boot camp, I was like, it's clear that Godiva just want her attention or something, because there's no reason for her to even have my name in her mouth. Like, I was real pressed about that.
Well, and I felt like we knew y'all was on, we dropped y'all off. We saw y'all was on, we saw y'all together. So I thought it was, I'm watching y'all. And the reason I said y'all is because you was with her. Again, you was at
that's why you said
station, because y'all was together, and I watching y'all on live talk shit about me. And I just
I personally don't know what I said. If any tension that I had was more towards Bree. And I don't feel like I've ever had a problem with you in the house. It was Bree and the lack of communication, because it was just, I just felt like she was just so unreal. Like, everything was for content. Everything about her was fake in real life. It just wasn't matching up to her YouTube personality with me, in my opinion. And it was to the point on Wednesday, that's when I really knew that I couldn't take her seriously. Like, as a dancer altogether, I couldn't take her seriously. She's a mentor, right? I felt like I was learning more from you. I was taking more from you. And even, no cap, Judy, like, I asked Judy a couple questions and she actually answered them. I felt like Bree sometimes will kind of just, push me to the side. I know you don't want to hear about the dead. I'm sorry. Oh. But I'm just saying, realistically, my experience, that's what I felt like. Because I'll be asking questions. I was willing to learn. I was trying to,
That's what I said in my reviews. I said Chrissy came with the pole tricks. Like, Chrissy came with ready, like, in the pole class, you was always ready to learn. You was absorbing everything. Like, I didn't have nothing, I never had nothing. I didn't have nothing bad to say about nobody.
Yeah.
My money went missing. Then it was all y'all at that point, because I didn't know who it was. It was just
right.
That point.
Ooh, can you still hear me? Hold on.
Yeah.
All right. I just said my microphone went out. But that's why I was like, I just wanted to like clear that up, because I'm going to make my own video, of course. And I was like, I just don't want it to be no bad blood, because I really liked you. I genuinely liked you on the show. And at the end, I was so lost, because I'm like, just so she feels some type of way. She done unfollowed me. I thought we had a little moment. Because, when I was boohoo crying in the room,
Mm-hmm.
I felt like you was genuinely talking to me and actually, like, you know, caring and having, you know what I'm saying? I don't cry in front of people. I'm not vulnerable like that. Because me,
a moment, like we definitely had a personal moment,
and
and
I understood what I was coming from. Like, you know what I'm saying? You
very
dark skin, I'm dark skin. Like, we all, I
it was
feel
authentic. Yes, it was very, very authentic. Yeah.
so. That's why I was like, I'm not Godiva.
Well, my bad. It wasn't. It wasn't like that. And that wasn't the intent things.
No, I feel you. I understand. You follow me again, so we good. We good. I
No,
thought it.
no issue in real life.
Okay, big bad, no issue.
All right, so
The show.
that's fine. Is it anything else you want to ask me, like, or anything else? Because I feel like we ain't had no issues or nothing.
I'm
All right,
trying.
I'm gonna let you some questions. So I'm gonna turn on my call. Go ahead and do some questions. Cause I gotta get me a nap in. So I'll do like maybe 15 more minutes and we can get some questions in. If Chrissy Chrissy, if you choose not to answer the question, just say no comment. I'll skip the question.
All right.
And that's that, you know. And anything else, like I said, nothing to hurt nobody. And that's why I said I'm open the same way I can publicly tell you, because privately, the same way I could privately tell you I'm sorry, I could do it publicly because that wasn't, my intention. And I just feel like I want to give everybody a fair chance because of how we all left. I know that I was on 100 and I was upset. And I know how I am as a person. Like, I have real life anger issues.
Yeah.
I know that how I talked to some of y'all wasn't right. I know that what I was saying, like, y'all bitches is thieves, y'all dirty, y'all peasants. Like, I know that wasn't necessarily nice or right to do, but it came from a place where I was hurt first. Like, that's the type of person I am. If you hurt me, I'm gonna kill you. I'm fight me or die. Like, I'm just felt like I'm going to go all the way to the left because that's just how I am. But again, it wasn't no intent, and I didn't really have no issue with you. It was like really authentic. Like, I didn't have no problem with you.
Okay, I didn't have no problem with you either. We got that out of the way. I accept your apology. I apologize if you felt any way. I know. Yeah, I would say I know I ain't. But in case you felt like I did,
You take my money?
does it look like I'm a thief?
Okay.
That's karma, and I don't do that.
Okay, so we all right, and before we do the question box, no Bree stink questions. Like, y'all not gonna flood my box with that dumbass question. So that's just that. All right, but back to the box. I respect you for apologizing. That's grown woman shit. Of course, that's about being a grown up. Mo with this Bree stinky question.
I don't know about that. It's a water on that one.
We don't know who took the money.
Y'all want to see who I think?
Still, Bree showed favoritism to some of the girls.
Yes, and I also feel like she had favorites before we even came into the house. At the seminar, like, she really didn't look my way. Like, I really felt like she wanted people to kiss her ass at the seminar, and I'm not an ass kisser. Like, that's just not in my blood. So I think she wanted people to go up and talk to her. She already had her favorites before we even came in the house, and then afterwards, she favoritism the ones that was up her ass. The fuck.
Okay.
I'm saying.
Ah. Here we go. Why you feel Bree ain't take y'all to get permits, since that was the thing when it came to choosing a club?
Are you talking like before the season or just in general? Because I know before the season we didn't get permits because she said it was supposed to be saving money. But then on why I didn't go to the pinups and get, because I thought we had to get a permit. It didn't make sense for me to get a permit for one day and work one night. And I'm not from Atlanta. I don't know nothing about Atlanta. You get what I'm saying? I've only been twice. So why would I spend 200? How much is the permits down there?
$275, child.
75 plus the tip out. I would only be profiting depending on how much I made, and we've been gambling with our money all week. It didn't make sense for me to go to pinups, but they didn't even have to get a permit. Otherwise, I would have took my black ass down where the money.
The thing, I don't think it was, again, I think it was a lack of miscommunication, because the permit office was temporarily closed due to coronavirus. So nobody was getting permits. Everybody was just able to work. And like, it was a period of time where girls was coming from out of town. It was just like a flood, you know, the country closed down, and Atlanta kind of never shut down. Like, we shut down. So it was like people was just coming here getting permits to work, but it's like, we can't give y'all a permit because the office is closed. So they was giving them temporary permits. But I don't know if she knew that. I don't know. But I don't think it was also thought all the way through as far as the permit situation. And that's just that.
I thought we had to get a permit to work on Friday or Saturday. And none of the girls that tried out had to get a permit. So I ended up going to the other club, and I should have went to pinups.
Can you read these questions when I post them? Do you see them?
No, ma'am.
Oh, well, y'all gotta give me. Okay, well, hold on, y'all. This is real ghetto, but I need a break. I is wide. I gotta let her. Fucking cry, baby. Come on.
I can't even see no more comments.
Okay, y'all. Sorry, I had to get. Okay, questions. All right. Okay, did they lose more money than they made? So I think that would be like, you have to ask each person.
That was more money. Yeah, I lost more money than I made. Hell yeah. But like, it was still an experience. I wasn't even tripping off the money. My thing why I came was more so for me. You get what I'm saying? Like, it took a lot out of me just to even go to the boot camp. It was more of a me thing. It wasn't a money thing. It was a goal and a me thing. So that's what that was.
Are you still dancing, Chrissy?
I haven't danced this year. They just opened the clubs back up like 3 weeks ago in St. Louis. So I might be out sooner than later because I'm tired.
Okay.
Um,
Did you have an issue with Bank Bank?
I didn't have no issue with Bank Bank, but like I don't know if Bree even gonna put this in the videos, but I had talked to Exotic because literally I felt like Bank Bank was kind of I don't want to say pulling Exotic from me, but you know how girls be, how can I put this? Like, girls be trying to, like, okay, so I'm gonna just say an example. So we always pretty much smoking. Bang Bang had weed. I would buy from Bang Bang. Then Bang Bang would let a couple girls smoke with her. I was part of the group at first, and then they just like kind of put me out of the group of the smoking group. So I was like, I don't know if Bang Bang got some bad blood or what. I ain't never had no issue with her, and I had addressed it. I talked to Exotic about it because Exotic was acting funny to me. So I pulled her to the bathroom and talked to Exotic about it. Bree was up there with a camera, and then we talked a little bit, and that was it. And we squashed it.
All right, hold on. Sky barking.
No, you good.
Yeah.
And thanks to whoever said my makeup look good. I did it at work while the kids was at nap time. Had to multitask. I can't see the comments on this phone.
with your shit. Get in your cage. All right. Got 5 minutes. Sorry, y'all. I'm cutting into y'all questions.
Yeah.
Well, Miss CHRISSYLOVE. Godiva, when is you coming out with a podcast? Y'all want to...
I want to see your podcast. I'll tune in. You had
y'all, I mean, y'all want to...
you send me some money for these goodies.
Y'all want to see a podcast?
I'm down.
Y'all want a podcast? Man, when I start a podcast when I get a house. I'm sitting chilling in my house, podcast in my basement.
What you eating?
Little Hershey's Kisses, some Skittles.
Yeah, good chocolate pie.
Okay, is Chrissy one of the ones that got hired at Rumors?
Yes, I got hired at Rumors. Stuff up. So I feel like if I got hired at Rumors, I probably could have got into pinups. You get what I'm saying?
Everybody can work at pinups.
That's why.
Anybody can work at pinups. I think it should have been explained. Like, I know how she was like, y'all got a choice to go to this club or that club, but I feel like it should have just been explained. Like, y'all can get hired here, and then I think this is just my opinion. I feel like Bank kind of made. Okay, an example. You know how some women is like slightly intimidated?
Yes.
Not saying necessarily insecure, but slightly intimidated. This time Bank was like, oh, if y'all come to my club, some of y'all, y'all look crazy. Some of y'all can't be standing near me.
See, she never talked me out. It was literally the whole permit situation. I know some of the girls said that Bank stopped them from going to pinups. It had nothing to do with Bank. I'm like, if you see in the kitchen, I wish I could replay the scene. I zoned everybody out. Everybody talking in this ear, Bree, everybody. I zoned everybody out. Like, at this point, y'all just talking in circles to me. And I should have been listening, because maybe I would have heard about the permit situation and would have went to pinups.
Yeah.
Like, literally. I really wish I would have went to pinups, but it's still a learning experience. So I'll know next time for whenever I go to something else.
Do you regret going to boot camp?
No, I don't regret going to boot camp. It's all an experience. It's something that I signed up for, and I learned stuff about me. I learned stuff about other people, like other females. I don't be around females like that. I'm a to myself person. So it's like I learned a lot just in general about people. Not necessarily about the stripping game. I wish I would have learned more and took more from that. But I did learn from each individual in general.
That's good. I'm glad that they say like that. But I'm glad that y'all did come. Because like you said, it's an experience.
Yeah.
Let's
That's what
like
experience. Because overall, I feel like it was beneficial in a way, even though like I didn't learn nothing necessarily about stripping wise. Like I didn't learn a lot about stripping. I learned some things, don't get me wrong, just not a lot. I felt like I took, y'all be looking at my YouTube now, like I got a little bit known. Like that, the boot camp helped in some way. You get what I'm saying? So I'm impressed about it at all.
Make sure you're subscribing to Keeping Up with Christina.
Not with me, baby. Okay. I ain't hear what you said. Your phone had went out.
I said, sorry, that was my alarm.
Oh, no, you straight.
Because I usually be waking up at 7:30, but I'm actually about to take me a nap before I go to work.
Okay, you better make that money.
Yeah, I'm going to be late. I already know it.
So you better take your nap.
What is she talking about? But anyway, but all right, Chrissy, Miss CHRISSYLOVE. I do need to give me a podcast because it's like everybody who want to do interviews and want to talk to me and get
podcast. I just wanted to talk to you to gain clarity on the last date. You know what I'm saying?
I just, like I said, I apologize for being on 10. My mama stolen or on 100.
I would be, because it's the principle. Like, come on now.
They kick everybody out. I ain't gonna lie.
You think you kicked everybody out?
I said she should have kicked everybody out because at that point it was like who was stealing. It was too much drama. It was too much. I was saying send people home from day one.
Yeah.
But I feel
Problem
the
starter.
goal was for the, now looking back, it was like the goal was to create drama.
And I peeped that the very first day though, because there was one personality on the camera and there was another off the camera. It just, a lot of stuff was just not realistic to me. I was very lost. But I'm glad I ate 100 through the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna just always be me until I see. I'm the type of person I just gotta see for myself.
Yeah.
Like, you could be like, oh, the stove is hot. I'm not gonna know it's hot until I touch it and burn my hand, and I ain't gonna ever touch it again. You know.
Yeah.
So.
No. But it was nice talking to you, baby.
Glad you got to clear that up because I don't want pressure. I don't want no beef with nobody. I do still got a little pressure with Exotic, but I think when I calm down, because I'm still on 10, when I come, I might allow a conversation. But right now, I just don't give a fuck. Like, I don't. But that's the I have an issue with because of the...
From what happened, the lives.
Yeah, and it's like, damn, bitch, you was just, oh my God, you my sis. Oh my God, you give advice. I love you, Godiva. Oh my God, can you cash at me? Can I do this? Like, sis, what can I do to come back? Like, oh my God. Like,
But no, I understand. There was a whole lot of just stuff going on at one time.
Answer a few more questions, Chrissy. Chrissy, you going to go live and answer some questions for them? Y'all need to be following Chrissy.
Okay, I'm going to go live, y'all. And Godiva going to take her nap. She's trying to work and make these coins. And y'all in between that.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
All right. Well, it was nice talking to you. And you make them that money, honey, tonight.
For sure.
Touch. Okay.
Yeah, see y'all later.
All right. Bye.
Bye, y'all. Come on. Ask her who she thinks took the money. She already answered that question. Y'all. I think that's it with the lives. I don't think nobody else. I talked to 𝐺 and she felt some type of way. But I told her, like, I just had an opinion on how you was there. How you was dancing. But ain't no pressure with nobody.
I ain't steal no money. This shit is getting crazy, bro. What you doing?
Shit, I'm about to go handle some business. But what happened?
Y'all go follow, support black businesses. Y'all wanna watch? Y'all wanna see?
No bullshit. I appreciate that. But what happened?
Basically, people were stealing people's money came up missing, and blah blah blah. So we all left early the last day. Basically, all them bitches thought I stole the money because I said I had scammed before. So all them bitches thought I stole the money. But I had my own fucking room, my own room, own bathroom. I didn't share no room with nobody. So why would I go into somebody else's room and take their shit?
Man, somehow, someway, you stay in the mix. You gonna stay in that mix.
I was not trying to stay in the mix. Really, the real tea is the first day I won the fucking big room and people want to have a problem with me. I didn't do shit. I was minding my own fucking business the whole time I was there.
Damn.
Yeah, that's fine. This is the thing. Fuck they want to think.
Hey, well, look.
I don't even remember what fucking day did they even start talking about money coming up missing. I don't even remember what day that was. I mean, that's understandable. I don't really care. Like, it is what it is. People gonna think what they want to think. That's fine. I don't think we gonna ever know who stole the money. I don't. Girl, because I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I ain't have even nobody. I guess people had a problem with me. I didn't have a problem with nobody. People was annoying, but I didn't have no beef with nobody. Like, yeah, I'm telling you, I just came in there. I did what was asked of us to be done. I worked. I did challenges. I did what I was supposed to do. I did, whatever. And for whatever reason, I kind of agree with CHRISSYLOVE. Like, who could have been in the room? Like, I don't understand about who was in the room to be able to get the money, because after the first day, we stopped going in the rooms to use our phone. Like, from the first night we used our phones. Oh, yo. Yeah, after the first day, I never went back in the room after the first day to use our phones. Like, the first night we had to go in the room and use our phones. But when we would come home from the club, we would give our phones to them, and we didn't get our phones again until we got back in the van the next day. So I don't understand who would have been able to be in the room to get the money.